Morning everyone, welcome back to another video. It's a lovely cold morning. It's 8 degrees in London, so yeah, winter's coming, and we are now about to start working outside, so go figure. But you know, that's how it is sometimes. You've got to keep it moving. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. Just on my way in again, I'm on my own today, back to this garage conversion. I'm going to continue the plumbing today. I'm going to try and get that stack cut into and connected up, and run to the new location. Also, I'm going to plan to build the floor deck as well, the base of the bathroom. So I'm going to pick up some timber today. Also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link in the description, because a lot of people have asked questions about this, particularly about roofs and stuff when they're doing flat roofs. This is the dimensions of my building and how long or what size timber should I use for, let's say, 3 meters or 4 meter span or whatever. So I'm going to put a link in the description to what I use to size my timbers for my floor joist today, and that will help you if you need to find out what's the correct size timbers or the minimum size timbers that you need. I know timber's expensive. I always say if you can go on one up from what the minimum is, that's a good idea in my opinion. But yeah, so I've sized the timbers already. It's a small space, so the timber spans are very short, probably about no more than 1.2 meter at a time. So we don't need massive timbers for that. So I'm gonna go pick up those timbers and yeah, get on with it. So should be there in a bit, and I'll see you guys down there. So take care and thanks for watching. Hi guys, so I'm on site now. Been out getting the materials. Spent a lot of time running around trying to find the bits that I need because of, again, low shortages on stock and restocking and stuff like that. But I've got everything I need to do the toilet today, and also I've got everything I need to build a timber deck. So I'm going to start with the fitting these timber plates to the wall first, so I can give them some time for the chemicals to dry, and then I'll get onto the pipe work and then come back and complete building the deck. So again, I've made this hole a bit bigger, so now this is the hole into the house. And I mean, you can't see from here, but I can see the actual floorboards of the house in there, and I can see the floor joists. So I'll be able to get my top of my wall plate to be the same height as the floor joists in there. And then I'm going to bolt the wall joist across to there, and across to there, and a bit across to there. And I'm going to use some chemicals. I've used this in videos before. If I can show you guys this stuff here. I'll be using this stuff to bolt the anchors resin into the walls, and I will be using on the advice of people before, which is easier to use, is to bolt these threaded studs in into the wall, and once they're set, put the plates on and bolt them up. Again, I'll be using these washers as well as the washers that come with it, because I just think these washers are better because they're larger. And then I'll bolt that up and then build the frame. So let's get on with the pipe work. So this is what I'm going to be using to get inside here, and that is basically going to fit inside here where we cut into the pipe. And then I'll also be using one of these couplers here to join it on as well.
So there we go. So there we go, pipe's cut, that's the lower part there, and that's the upper part there. So our pipe is in, it's just sitting and resting on top of that at the moment, but it will be get clipped to the wall. So I've left a bit of space here, because obviously there's going to be a stud wall, and then this is going to be running to the inside of the wall, so that little gap is for the stud wall there, and you'll see I've connected it in and use the joint slip coupler. So I slid that up and then got the bottom part in with a little bit of pipe on it, and then slid it back down and tightened that up. So that's all good now. So I'm gonna test now, make sure we've got no leaks or anything, and our connection is good to go. Okay guys, so you can see I've built this frame. I'll try to explain what I've done here. The frame, the timber joists are 400 centers. It's actually 400 here, here, here. Because of the bolts in the way, I couldn't get 400. So if you can't get 400, you've got to make it less than 400. And then the next one after that goes 400, 400. So that's what I've done here. And what I'm going to do, so I've put in a DPC, wrapped up the wall here, sitting on the floor and up the wall here. Because, if you can see, well, our damp proof course is 1 brick low here. So all this stuff is above the damp proof course. Or anything below here is below the damp proof course, and I don't know if there's a damp proof membrane in the floor, so that's why the wood is sitting on that damp proof course. And I also brought it up the wall and wrapped it around here, so none of these are touching potential damp walls. So next I'm going to do, you can see I've put in joist hangers on this side to hold the weight of the floor joist. This side I've just temporarily put in some screws. But I am going to put in these supports. I'm going to put in supports like these, and they're going to sit under here, and half of them, the joist will be sitting on half of this as well. So that's going to be an extra support. I'll put one under each one. Once I've done that, then I'm going to do the similar thing that I've done here, but along this way. So that will be this little section, which is a lot smaller, shouldn't take as long, and it will be built exactly the same, just like that. And obviously I'll tie it into this and then go around like that. And if I get that done, then I'm going to put some noggins in here, and the deck is done. Alright guys, so I'm done for today. It's a good day today, very productive. Got a lot of carpentry done, got the toilet stack done, and I'll just run through a couple of things that I did and explain what I did, why I did it, what needs to be done as well tomorrow. So obviously I connected the toilet. I'm going to fill that up later on, but that's all connected and it's not leaking, it's all fine. I've obviously bolted these, I chemical bonded the bolts in and bolted these to the walls. Wall plate here, and another wall plate down here as well. So after done that, I've built this area here, and I explained before about the DPC here, and also I've put in these extra supports under here. Remember I said that they would be sitting, so as you can see the joist is also sitting on that, so it's giving it some more support, as well as the screws in that side. And that end I've put hangers on, and I've got to put some more nails in that. Then I built this section here. Again, it's going to have exactly the same thing, so I'm going to build a wall underneath here to support this side. Just a temporary piece of wood just holding this up for me so that I could actually work, because I don't have any more long pieces. And then I will be doing exactly the same, so there'll be a wall here supporting these joists again like I did on the other section, and then there'll be a wall going down here as well. And again, I would have run 2 more here, but didn't have enough for that length, and I wanted to really get on with this. So what I did is, as you can see, I've come off this one, but I'm going to build a wall under this one as well. So this joist here will have a support underneath it, and then it will be taking the weight of these short spans. So I did try to keep the spans as short as possible. That way we don't need to use huge timbers. These sizes, according to the span table, are more than enough for what we need. You can go up to 1.5 meters, and I think the most I've got here is 1.25 or something like that. It's the longest span. Obviously I did all the noggins here as well. I did some noggins here, I'll do some here, and this is where the doorway is going to go, and all of these will be insulated with rigid board insulation, so they'll all be filled with insulation. This floor, the void will have an access panel under here, a door sort of crawl space. You can get in there if you ever needed to get to the shower waste or anything, to get some plumbing done or whatever. If you had any issues, you can get underneath there, so that's part of the design. But yeah, other than that, it's been a productive day. You can see the size of the space now is quite big. Obviously I can walk on this section here, but yeah, standing on it here, it feels quite big. See if I can zoom out. Yeah, so it does feel quite big now, seeing that end of the bathroom here, and that end where the shower goes in here. So also I planned a few things with the shower, in that I made sure that this noggin, or this joist here, will be the edge of the shower tray will sit on there, so the weight of the shower tray will have a support on that end and on that end, and obviously there's a center one as well. Yeah, so that's it for today, guys. So I'm going to shoot off. It's 5 o'clock. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know what you think so far, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So take care.